creating extra tricks through length. We're going to create extra tricks through length when we have a long suit. Bridge players are always on the lookout for long suits, and this is because they give us a lot of opportunities to make some extra tricks. Long suits are super. The more cards we have in a suit, the fewer cards the opponents have. And sometimes, once we've knocked out our opponent's cards, even our small cards are going to make some extra tricks. Now let's look at some examples. We might start with an extreme example of a suit that we'd all love to have. We're going to imagine that we've got the ace, the king, the 3 and the 2 in dummy, and the 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 in your hand. And we can see here that we have 11 cards. We're missing the queen and the jack, but we don't mind. And the reason we don't mind is we know that if we play out the ace and the king, then the opponent's queen and jack have to fall. So then we can cross over here and play out all these other cards, making 7 tricks. Now, unfortunately, this kind of suit doesn't pop up very often, but something that's a bit more common and really does pop up all the time is this kind of suit where you have 8 cards and you're missing 5. So you may have the ace, king, 7, 5, 4, dummy, and the 6, 3, 2 in your hand. Now straight away you can see that we're missing the queen, the jack, the 10, the 9 and the 8. But if the cards fall between the opponents in the most likely way, we're going to make some extra tricks. Now the most likely way that cards will fall if you're missing 5 is 3, 2. So we'd always keep our fingers crossed for this. Now what we might do to play the suit is to lose a trick first, and then when we regain the lead in another suit, play the ace, and if both the opponents follow, we know we're safe because the 5th card is going to fall under the king. And then these 2 cards here are going to be promoted. So despite the fact that we were missing all these cards, we still managed to make 4 tricks in this suit because of length. Let's look at another fairly common example when we actually only have 7 in the suit. So what we're going to look at is where we may have the ace, king and the 3, opposite the queen, the 6, the 5 and the 4. So we're missing a lot of cards here, and to be honest, to make an extra trick in this suit we have to be lucky. We have to have a split of 3, 3 between the opponents, and unfortunately this doesn't happen as often as say a 4-2 split, but it might be worth a go. So we would play the ace out, the king out, and if they both follow, and then the 3rd time they both follow, then boom, this little one here has made an extra trick. Now the statistics for how cards are most likely to split in bridge are pretty complex, but a basic rule of thumb about how they're going to split is if you're missing an odd number, then it is most likely that they will split in the most even way possible. They'll probably split evenly. So say we're missing 5, they will more likely split 3, 2 than any other way. Now if we're missing an even number, they're more likely to split in a slightly uneven way. So if you're missing 6, they're slightly more likely to split 4, 2.